Good morning, beloved. Today in our gospel, Jesus gives us a good central attitude of our hearts that we should always be striving to have and obtain. And if we don't have it, then we know we got off track. And it's actually, but I feel like, I don't know about you, but I think it's really difficult to have this attitude all the time, where we do things without any expectation to get anything in return. Where we do something with truly that's without conditions, without strings attached, not even expecting someone or God Himself to say thank you. In other words, to be a Christian, to be a disciple of Jesus, is one of those thankless jobs. There's a lot of thankless jobs in the world. And a lot of times, a lot of jobs where you do stuff and don't ever get recognized for it. Welcome to being a Christian. Being a Christian is a thankless job. It is a job you will not get. You should never expect recognition for. Oh, you did a good job. Why? Because what did we say yesterday? To be a Christian means that it's actually Jesus Himself living His life, continuing His ministry and His mission in the world through your life. So we're the vessel, but who's doing all the work? Jesus, right? That's why, why does anybody say thank you? Why doesn't anybody recognize me? Well, because they should be recognizing Christ in you. Thanking Christ in you. A lot of times I try, if we do, at the end of Mass or sometime during the Mass, give a congratulations or an applause. If I lead it, like congratulating for somebody for being baptized or receiving First Communion or something great in their faith, I'll start off, if you pay attention, words are important, and I'll say, let us thank God and congratulate this person. And then we clap, Right? The recognition and the thanks should always go to God, who is the one doing the great work in us and with us and through us. That's the life of the Christian. That's the life of a disciple of Jesus. That's what Jesus is teaching us here today. After God's given us a lot of commands to do, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things. Some of us have very specific vocations. That means work that we're called to do. And it's a command, and what do we expect to get out of it? What do we get out of it? Heaven. Remember our goal. We get heaven. What better thing can we ask for? We get heaven. By obeying God and in His commands in this life, and obedient to His will, surrendering, submitting to His will. We get to join Him, to be with Him, sitting at the table of the wedding banquet in heaven. We get eternal life with God in heaven. What else do we need? We should need nothing else. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid growing up, we had chores. Did anybody say thank you for doing those chores? Sometimes. Most of the time, no. You were expected to do those chores. What happened if you didn't get the chore? If you didn't do the chores? Usually you lost privileges. There goes you're not going out. You're not playing with your friends. You're not doing the sports. Video games for you. Today is different. Kids growing up, huh? Today, I'll do the chores if you give me $100 a week, right? What do I get out of this thing? They've grown up. It's not even their fault. They've grown up indoctrinated with a attitude and a mentality of entitlement. Everybody's going to do everything for them, and they get everything for free. Why? Because you deserve it. You have a right to this. This is the language that's put out there, And so they have this entitlement. That's right, I do deserve it. I shared already. I think I was talking to the sixth graders a couple years ago, and I began talking about heaven. What is heaven? How do you get to heaven? Who thinks they're going to heaven? Why are you going to heaven? Well, because I deserve it. Why do you deserve it? Well, because I'm good. Are you good? What do you do that's good? Well, I mean, I'm just good. It's just me. They just think because they exist, they're entitled to heaven. That's the danger of entitlement. Not realizing that we should be working out our salvation with fear and trembling, like Paul is. Whew, heaven is not guaranteed. Heaven is offered, There's a lot of work to do. You and I know there's a lot of work to do in our sanctification to be sanctified and transformed more and more into the image and likeness of Christ in order to get to heaven. So there's a danger of that spirit of entitlement, that attitude or mentality of entitlement. And we have to watch out for that, guard against that, fight against that, because it's a lie. It's a deception. It will actually lead people, it will put them in danger of eternal damnation. It's out there rampant in the world. The more the government wants to do things for us and take control of things and come up with this program and that program and every other program, then pretty soon people become dependent on the government, and they do it, as we just said, with those lines, well, you deserve this, or you have a right to this. And then pretty soon, the government's taking care of me, as if they're my mom and dad. Or I have a right, everything's free now, everything should be free, because I have a right to this. I should have free health care, free education, free everything. I shouldn't have to do anything for myself. Does that sound like the American dream? Right? The American dream is that we're here and we have the opportunity to make something of our lives. Not to come here or to be here and have everything given to us, as if, since I exist, you might as well serve me. The American dream is the opportunity to make something of our lives, to work hard, to save up, to buy things. That is similar to Christianity. It's not given to us. It's not done for us. It's an opportunity to say, yes, Lord, I will come and follow you. And there's going to be a lot of work along the way. And no recognition. Maybe no recognition, maybe no thanksgiving. But I'll be with you, Lord, now and in heaven. So, yes, Lord, I will keep following you.